Let's get jumping, throw your hands up, let's get it pumping. We don't come here with music like, so please don't stop the music. That's my party music. Check me out on SOUL movement, CREW.com. Let's do it. This is that party music. Come on and party to it. Come on, come party with me. Come on, come party till the sun comes up. This is that party. Type of music that you bump in your car when you're out there cruising with the bass so sweet. King Kong's in the back, windows down and your top lid back. M to the R.E. Mark Lee on the track. Drop this in the club, got the dance floor packed. This the party music. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Mr. E, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in once again to the One Big Party Show. Listen, man, we have a great show lineup for you here tonight. The artist on the show is going to bless your life. Not only that, but listen, she is young, she is on fire, and she's mad talented. Listen, man, you don't want to go nowhere. Stay tuned to the One Big Party Show, and as I tell you every week, if you haven't done so as yet, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, hit that share button, let your friends know that you are tuned in to the One Big Party Show with yours truly, DJ Mr. E. Don't go nowhere. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Mr. E, man. Thank you so much for sticking around, and thank you for tuning in once again to the One Big Party Show. We are here live every single week. Listen, tell your friends, tell your auntie, your uncle, your mama, your daddy, everybody to tune in to the One Big Party Show. This is that platform where we play music videos, we listen to music, we do music reviews, we talk about the culture, we talk about Jesus, we talk about everything that's taking place within this Christian entertainment arena. And I promise you, I know that you're going to find something in here that you definitely love. Listen, man, you know I always start off the show by showing some local love. So, ladies and gentlemen, this artist right here, since we're talking about young artists coming up, I want to introduce to some folks, man. I saw these guys perform at a skating ring a few months back, and there's a great guy, great gentleman down here in South Florida who is he took them under their wings because they're young. I'm talking like young, like they didn't even get to high school yet young. And he's training them to be great performers, great artists, great ministers, great men of God from a very young age. Jay White, man, salute to you, man, for taking these young boys under your wing and training them up to be great men of God in the industry, in the Christian walk. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is Church Boys. This song is like just straight turn. I'm not even going to introduce the song, man. Just watch the video. Let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. And yeah, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere!
Church Boys?
Explicit production.
Yeah! Y'all know what turn is? think they know Dave?
Let's show them.
We get turned, ayy. We get turned, ayy. We get turned, ayy. Alright, let's go. Let's go. We get turned till it's over. Yeah, let's go. Every day. We get turned till it's over. We get turned till it's over. Yeah, Jesus. Woo. We get turned till it's over. We get turned. We get turned. We get turned till it's over. We get turned. We get turned. Oh, we get turned till it's over. Okay. We get turned. We get turned. We get turned till it's over. Go day. We get turned. We get turned. We get turned till it's over.
Yeah, hear me loud clear. We get turned. On the dance floor, look some type of worm. So I like a dog full of hard work. So much people we should have on the burn. Jumping in the pool so wild. With the water on the biggest crowd. That's fun, but not split apart. We stay lantern just like the start. Yeah, I'm great. But I'm not Jesus Christ. He's the only one that keeps me alive. Started from the bottom and he brought us to the top. Preach the greatness. Yeah, boy. Yeah, my solid rock. Yeah. Oh man, in this fun. Living, chilling, abiding by the sun. I got the power, making demons run. Yeah, boy, you know already won. For those out there, anyway, put your hands in the air. I be going somewhere, never in the line. I'ma bust the rhymes all through your mind. Ooh, Lord.
We get turned till it's over. We get turned, ayy. We get turned till it's over. We get turned till it's over. Yeah, keep going. We get turned till it's over. We get turned. We get turned till it's over. We get turned. We get turned. We get turned till it's over. Yeah, we get turned. We get turned. It's your boy Chris. Turned till it's over. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. We get turned till it's over. Yeah, Jesus Christ on my side. Okay. Riding outside. Keep going. Helping people doing million watt. We been waiting for Christ all night. You know what I'm gonna decide? What? That people need to open their eyes. Yeah. Because people keep falling away. At least the question be wise. Oh man, I don't know what to say. Yeah. People keep calling his name. Okay. It's not a horse nor a train. Keep going. He's a God that can reign. Yeah. We get turned like it's nothing. Okay. We're praise the Lord like it's something. Hey. We know the speakers so loud. Yeah. And we know that's how it's talking. Hey. We're going to heaven, we're going to God's all day. We be getting fed on the way, cause we're keep coming our way. People keep standing there like I said, the devil gonna come and look for us. We get turned till it's over. 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 We get turned, we get turned. We get turned till it's over. We get turned, we get turned. We get turned till it's over. You know we get turned, we get turned. We get turned till it's over. We get turned, we get turned. We get turned till it's over.
I'm riding, I'm getting it. The Lord said he with me. He said he was crucified and now me and him get it. I thought I was forgiven. My sins are really ripping. The Lord straightened my attitude and now me and Chris get it.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. You know he gave me the power to walk with his son. And now I am here with God on my side. He took me with him and now I'm on this ride. GPS in the building, we are refugees. Just kidding, we are rapping low. Jesus, we don't stop until this minute. We will praise his name all day. Any trade, he'll make a way. God sees your daddy, God sees your daddy, we get turned till it's over.
Every day.
We get turned till it's over. Every day. We get turned till it's over. We get turned till it's over. We get turned, we get turned. We get turned till it's over. We get turned, we get turned. We get turned till it's over. We get turned, we get turned. We get turned till it's over. We get turned, we get turned. We get turned till it's over.
Kinda songs on mine, preaching at the same time. Kinda like GPS on mine on you, man, it's so fine. Many days get turned, many days not work. Follow us, we get turned up in a party for Jesus.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Mr. E once again here on the One Big Party Show. Ladies and gentlemen, you just watched an awesome music video. These boys are mad lit. Get Turned by Church Boys. PK, man, listen, man, keep doing what you're doing with these boys. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, without further ado, we have a young lady here. I heard her music because a good friend of mine sent it over to me. Now, before I get into her interview, let me just tell you something about coming out of retirement, because this young lady right here caused somebody who was in retirement from rapping to dust off his vocals and his writing skills and get back in the studio. No, I'm not talking about me, man, but salute to you, chosen one, my boy Jonathan, man. Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only AK in the house.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm feeling good.
That's what's up, man. Listen, so let me ask you this. What does AK stand for? Because, like, I heard AK and my mind went left field, and I'm thinking, like, some kind of a gun or something.
Okay, so my real name's Aisha Kirkland.
Okay.
So my friends, like, it'll be difficult for them to spell my name because I spell it differently. So they started texting me and calling me AK.
AK. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, wait, so your name, Aisha, is it spelled different from the regular Aisha?
Yeah, it's spelled
How you spell
different.
your name?
Ayeisha.
Okay, so with an E instead of an I.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. I'm not even going to ask you to spell Kirkland because I'm going to, Okay, cool. So let's talk a little bit about you. How did you get into this whole rap situation? Like, before we even get there, how old are you?
I'm 15.
15. You know what I was doing at 15? I was trying to, I ain't even gonna go there.
Right.
We'll talk about that another time. Off camera.
Right.
But no, but 15 years old. I was playing drums in the church, getting myself in trouble, still in high school, acting the fool in the neighborhood, trying to be like my friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But you chose a different path and you started writing.
Mm-hmm.
Like how did that start? What was the inspiration that caused you to start writing? We're gonna get to the Christian side of things in a while, but what sparked AK to start writing?
Okay, so a while back, I was a kid sitting in the classroom, and I was always, like, adjusted to performing. Like, that's something I always like to do. If you ask my mom, I would sing songs around the house, if anything. And then I started seeing, like, my teachers post up, like, educational raps, like, about knowing your timetables.
Yeah.
And I had this song, actually, and it used to go, I'll be the president, boss of bosses, like that.
Nice.
And I used to sing the song everywhere, and I was attending a youth ministry. I started going there on Friday nights, and I remember I asked them to do the president song because I was really confident in it, even though I didn't write it.
Yeah.
And I performed it, and from that one time, I used to perform it like every week for him. It got really repetitive. So then one day, my youth director, he gave me an assignment, and he gave us a secular song, and I remember it was Chris Brown, Loyal.
Okay.
He gave us that song, and the assignment was we had to take that secular song and turn it into like a gospel song. That was my first writing assignment on my own. Yeah.
My God is loyal. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, can y'all hear the confidence in her voice? Like, she looked like she's been doing this for years, and she only 15. Listen, young people, take note, okay? Take note. No, so you started off rapping while you was in school. What grade you in right now?
Now I'm in 9th grade.
9th grade. So this was like 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, I'd say 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so after you started rapping and people started taking notice of you at school, did they start like booking you for their like parties and stuff to come through?
Yeah, one of my friends actually, one of my first performances was one of my friends. He let me perform at his sister's Sweet 16. And when I first started rapping, I performed on the stage during lunch, and no one was expecting that because normally when they seen performances, it would just be instruments.
Yeah.
So everybody went crazy. They were
nice.
excited for like this new type of vibe that was here in my school at the time.
That's what's up. Listen, man, I love hearing stories like this because even when I was growing up, like you didn't necessarily see young people getting up on stage, rapping or singing. You gotta like really, like push them. I know when I was growing up, my parents got me in the choir. And I used to like help out with like praise and worship and so on, just growing up, and then I remember when I got to, I think it was like age 16, 17, me and some of my friends, we started a group, don't laugh at this now, we started a group called Baptist Boys. I told you don't laugh.
I'm sorry.
We started a group called Baptist Boys, kind of like a spin-off from Backstreet Boys,
Yeah.
but gospel music, and we used to do like reggaeton, because I grew up in Colombia. We did reggaeton, and we did a little bit of reggae because of the part of Colombia that I'm from is heavily influenced, but then I kind of fall in that same boat as you were, well, you are right now, And one thing that I struggle with, that a lot of us, we struggle when we were doing this, was that fame got to our head, because now everybody's noticing you, everybody's seeing you, everybody is like, yo, I want to be like you, yo, can you come to my church, yo, can you come to my school, yo, can you do this, and it's easy to fall within that, big-headed mindset, because now everybody's giving you a pat on the shoulder. How do you, being a Christian, how do you, kind of like tone that down so you don't fall within that arena of, it's all about me?
Yeah, exactly. I can't think about it being all about me. I have to consistently remind myself that I'm talking about God, and God's the one who brought me here, and God is the message that I'm talking about. And even now, up to this year, 2019, that's something I had to remind myself, because I ended up doing a song with like 2 artists from my city, and like a bunch of kids really like these 2 artists, so now they going crazy.
Nice.
They like, you made this song with these people, and they keep hitting me up, like reminding me, oh, you did so good, and I'm like, I didn't do good. God helped me do good. So that's how I get.
What was, if you don't mind me asking, who were the artists that you did the song with?
The artist, their name is Major 9 and Kiddo Marv.
Okay.
And Major 9, his name is Chad Thomas. He's a defensive end for the Cleveland Browns.
What?
Yeah. So,
yo, she major, son. She is major. Like y'all are watching greatness here. Like for real. And if y'all didn't know, she from the islands too, man. Well, her mama from the islands. Listen, I had a chance to talk backstage with your mom. Like talk to us about what's your culture? What's the culture like in the house?
In the house, I gotta expect to eat a lot of curry.
A lot of curry.
She's from Trinidad.
Trinidad in the house.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Wait, hold on. Why is it that when people talk about island, they always say boop, 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 boop?
I don't know, man. Something's about to shoot off.
I like her already. Listen, I like your energy. Listen, we got to watch the next video real quick. We got to go to this song. But when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about your walk, about your music, about Jonathan that you actually got out of retirement. We'll talk about your single that you dropped just recently, man. The song is fire. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go nowhere. Stay right there. The One Big Party Show is in effect. Yours truly, DJ Mr. E, and my special guest on the show, AK, man. Don't go nowhere. Not AK, man, just AK, all right? Don't go nowhere, guys. Ow!
Shana, I roll with up on the track. Christ, we are rapper, we not turn back. We are giving them the light of the world. The Almighty, we are to all boy and girl. Come down, Sean. Tell them the truth.
Yeah, I said, who am I to put up a fight when he tell me everything is gonna be alright? Because he's working in my left and he's working in my right. I ain't talking fire when I tell him give me the light. Man, I want another spliff in it, nothing y'all sniffing it. When I say most high, I be talking something different. Nah, this ain't no drug, but I'm kinda like the middleman, call me the plug. Cause people looking everywhere instead of above. Yo, and when it comes to love, yeah, everyone falls. It's all about what you're falling for. Don't look appalled, cause we all let fall before. Get up off the floor, homie, what are you crawling for? What you bow to, that's what you're calling, Lord. Get up off the floor, homie, what are you crawling for? What you bow to, that's what you're calling,
When I
Lord.
acknowledge you, all I need, more than the air where we need to breathe. Feel so free indeed. It's so enlightening. When I acknowledge you, all I need, more than the air where we need to breathe. Feel so free indeed. It's so enlightening. So enlightening. Me no need no sniff, me no need no draw. Nothing too strong, figure through me straw. Nothing for make me feel like a seesaw. Me have the Lord, him is all me want. Everything else will come me and tell that now. Me no need nothing strong for forget me flaw. So exciting, so enlightening. So me call the most high and him give me the strength. Me no need a draw when me need to vent. Bow me knee to the magnificent. All praise to the King 100%. Omnipotent and omnipresent. King of kings, I Christ me I represent it. So enlightening, so enlightening. Watch ya now. Up, no.
Hey, what's going on? We're back again. DJ Mr. E here with my special guest, AK. That was Sean Oliveira, man, featuring Irel Wong. So enlightening, man. And get your little 1, 2 on, man. Listen, let's back up a little bit. So let me ask you this. Like we ended off the last segment talking about Trinidad and the culture in the home and eating curry and all that stuff. Let me ask you this though. Like when you tell people or like you have like Caribbean background or so, but you don't necessarily tell them like where you're from, do they automatically assume that you are Jamaican?
They actually assume that I'm Haitian, actually, because like in my city,
Yeah.
North Miami, we have like a strong Haitian culture over there. So
Okay.
that's what people automatically assume.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I came in the studio. I started talking to her like Upale Creole. Like, I don't speak a hit of Creole. I'm not even Haitian, but I just I'm guilty of that one. She's talking about me, by the way. Anyways, so all right. So culture in the home. Trini, is your mom and dad from Trinidad?
No, only my mom. My dad is from the States. He's from
American. Okay,
Yeah.
so your dad is Yankee. That's what they say, right? That's what
Yeah, that's
your
what
dad
they
is
say.
Yankee. Your mom from Trinidad. Your mom Trini. Let me ask you this then, right? As it relates to the people you hang with, like are they like mainly like Caribbean folks, or you have a conglomerate mixture of friends that you hang with?
Yeah, mostly my friends come from the Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly Haiti too. Yeah.
So you live in North Miami?
Yeah, I live in North Miami.
Okay. What school you go to?
I go to Mass Academy.
Mass Academy.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. She told me that off
Yeah,
air. I don't even
yeah.
know why. Like, see, I'm getting old. See the gray hairs? I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. All right, so let's talk about this single. Let's talk about this track right here. What's the name of the song?
Gotta stay protected.
Talk to me about that. How did you came about writing this? And then we're gonna talk about Jonathan. But how did you came about writing this song?
Okay, so my church was getting ready to reboot like their youth Sundays.
Okay.
And they wanted to come with a bang. So the first thing they said, I think it was the second month they were getting ready to do, and the theme was put it on the armor of God.
Okay.
And they gave me the topic, and they asked me to write a rap song since they knew I rapped. So I wrote alongside those lines.
Okay. So basically suiting yourself up with the armor of Christ, got to stay protected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how did Jonathan come about being on this? Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all who don't know who Jonathan is, a.k.a. Chosen One, he was part of a rap group back in the days named One Accord. Like One Accord was the, let me see how I would describe it. The yin yang triplets, not yin yang twins, but yin yang triplets of gospel music in South Florida. Yes, that's what they were. They did the Woo Jesus. They did the Beat 'em with a Word. Shout out to my boy Gio down in the Bahamas, man, definitely. And shout out to Dre. Whenever you watch this or hear this, shout out to you, Dre. Looking forward for a One Accord reunion. So it's been ages. And listen, I haven't been on the scene rapping in a while because I used to rap, and I'm after 10 years, I'm coming out of retirement myself. But it's been years before that One Accord kind of like went their own separate ways. And Jonathan decided he's going to pursue other things in life, which, by the way, he's an amazing videographer.
Definitely.
He actually shot the video Hands Up. The video Hands Up, yeah, that was him who shot about 50-something% of the video. But how did you get him to get out of retirement?
Well, he seen me perform and
Okay.
was encouraged to get out of retirement because the first time I did a track, I produced the beat for it initially.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. You produce also?
Well, I know how to play a few instruments, so I was trying to exercise that a little bit.
Wait, hold up. Like hold on. So she raps. Do you sing?
Yes. I mean,
She sings. Normally when people say that, they try to be modest. They could probably, like Alicia Keys, blow this room apart. I'm just saying. Okay, so you rap, you produce, you play. What instruments you play?
I play piano, saxophone, guitar, and steel pan.
So in other words, you play everything.
Yeah,
If you can play steel pan, you can play everything. Steel pan is like drums with notes on it. Come on now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, but then again, from Trinidad, I didn't expect that. Okay, I expected that you would at least know how to play the steel pan. Come on, because that's a typical a native thing from there, right?
Yeah, it
from
is.
a lot of Caribbean islands that you. Okay, so let's get back to this interview because I'm going sideways.
All right.
Okay, like you're just blowing my mind right now, like for real though. So you produce, you rap, you sing, you play instruments, and Jonathan saw you. Tell me what happened after that.
Yeah, so I performed the song, and it was like very basic because this was like a year ago. I performed the song at first, and then he came to me after service, and he was like, "That track is hot that you did."
Nice.
He was like, "I got to get on that. I want to put something on that." So I guess as I performed it, the Holy Spirit put in him, "You got to be on this. You're meant for this." So yeah.
That's what's up. Well, listen, man. Listen. The music video for the song is coming soon. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. All right. So let's switch gears just a little bit for a second here. So we talked about how you started rapping. We talked about your family and how you got the single and so on. Let's talk a little bit about your faith. Because the show it's a faith-based show. At the same time, we want to definitely infiltrate the culture with what we do and make sure that we are putting Christ out there in the face of everybody.
Definitely.
So as it relates to you, how did you come to know God? Like, what was that turning point, or what was that step that say, you know what, this makes sense. God loves me. I need to love him back. How did that happen?
Yeah, well, my late great mother, how great she was, she made it her mission that while she was here in America with me to teach me the Bible.
Okay.
So every night we would get on my brother's bed, and I think we went through the entire book of Matthew and Mark. Like, she took me through like Jesus's journey and everything.
Nice.
And she was just telling me, the miracles that he did, the crucifixion, everything. So I remember I went to Sunday school, and my pastor's wife, my first lady, she gave a lesson on John the Baptist. And, with John the Baptist, he was saying, in order to see the Son of Man, in order to see heaven, you have to be baptized.
Come on now.
So I remember my grandma taught me a little bit more, and then something just clicked in me. I was probably only like 6 or 7 years old, but something like really made me want to do this. So I remember I woke my mom up, and at the time, I didn't have my terms right. So I accidentally told her, I was like, "Mom, I want to be crucified." And she was like, "Crucified?" She was like, "What do you mean you want to be crucified?"
See, you were speaking prophetic. You were speaking like, I want to be crucified, spiritually, so that way I can rise again like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm just, Go
and
ahead.
she was like, "What do you mean?" And then I was like, explain. I was like, "Well, John the Baptist was talking." She was like, "Oh, you mean baptized?"
Baptized,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's how I got into that.
Nice. Okay. And so, as it relates to you being in school or so, are you openly saying, you know what, I'm a Christian to your fellow peers at school, or is it something where you just like, it's just my Sunday morning thing? How do you deal with that?
Nah, it can't just be my Sunday morning thing. It has to be my everyday thing.
Everyday thing.
So, they see it in the way that I act at school. Obviously, my behavior reflects it. And then I let them know that I do gospel rap, so they hear what I'm trying to send out in the music.
Definitely, and I'm glad that you mentioned that. It's the way how you live, the way how you act. I know that the Bible talks about letting your light so shine before men, so that way they'll see your good deeds and they'll know your Father who loves you in heaven. And I truly stand firm on that because we are this reflection of God. We are this light. That whenever we go out and we radiate, it could become contagious.
Yes.
The problem is that a lot of young people your age or even older, even adults, they're ashamed, they're afraid of letting that light shine. So if you were to sum it up, let's say in like a 30-second thing, and tell somebody about letting their light shine, what would that be? Look in the camera and tell somebody about that.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you have to let your light shine. That's what the Bible says, that God wants us to let our light shine. When God shines a light on you in front of men and he takes you somewhere extraordinary, you'll make it your mission to let the world know who brought you there and continue to let your light shine for Christ. The way that I do it is that I remember that the great God, where he put me in life, I want everybody to know about him and get some of the light that he gave me.
Love it. Yo, this kid is ready to preach, man. Like, seriously, she came here like loaded. AK, pop, pop, pew, pew. No, listen, man. It was a blessing, it was a pleasure having you on the show. Now, as it relates to the One Big Party Show, and I kind of jumped the gun just now. No pun intended. I kind of jumped the gun just now because normally what we do is we ask the whole idea of the One Big Party is that it stems from Luke 15. Luke 15 has 3 stories in there, and just to not go through all the Bible verses as that chapter, excuse me, so that way it doesn't go through all the Bible verses in that chapter, it sums it up in 3 stories that talks about 3 things: something that was lost, something that was found, or that thing that was lost, it was found, then there was a celebration. The lady with the 10 coins that lost one, the shepherd with the 100 sheep that lost one, and everybody knows the story of the prodigal son. So you kind of shared already a little bit about how you kind of joined the party, because normally I'll ask you like, hey, how did you join the party? You know, and you kind of share that with us. But I wanted you to just talk. How do you stay true to the party? How do you stay true to, hey, you know what? I'm gonna rep Christ every single day regardless, because I know you get people that may look at you and be like, nah, it's just a phase. You know, she fake. You know, how do you do to stay true to your faith and still, you know, like rock the J's, rock the, you know, like rock it very urban and don't seem corny? Because I know as a young person it must be hard.
Yeah,
sure, as an
definitely.
adult it is hard, you know, but as a young person, how do you stay true to that?
Well, I just constantly remind myself that, you know, Christ is the one that got me here, and reminding me of like where he brought me, it makes me love him even more. And whereas if they say I'm corny, I always tell people that if my friends call me lame, I tell them I'm the coolest lame that they ever met.
I'm the coolest lame they ever met. I like that.
Yeah. So basically, with knowing that and gaining that confidence over time, because it didn't happen right away.
Yeah.
It had to take me like a couple weeks to say, okay, this is the way that I want to live my life. So now if they say anything, I just say, well, say what you want to say. But it is what it is.
I'm going to steal that. I'm the coolest lame that you will ever meet. Trust me. If you want to call me lame, that's fine with me. At least I'm going to go heaven be lame. You're going to be down in hell not being cool.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way to say
not
it.
being cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, but no, listen, man, thank you so much for being on the show. I want you to look out there, like just look out to the world and just somebody who may be in your shoes right now, like a young person, a 15-year-old who may kind of they're struggling with this whole concept of Christianity. Talk to them about Jesus, man. Tell them about Jesus.
Man, Jesus is great. And if you're struggling on this journey, I'm going to tell you, no matter how many bumps in the road that you get, stay on that road. Stay on that narrow road that many don't enter, because the destination is worth it.
Amen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got AK here on the show. Listen, man, make sure you guys go to the website, djmremusic.com. You can get more information about her there. Also, if you are interested in booking her for events, tell them how they can go ahead and book you for events. Where can they contact you?
You could contact me through email. The email is Kirkland, KIRKLAND, ATWORK1254 @gmail.com.
Man, that's a long password.
Yeah.
Listen, man, we're going to have that information on the bottom of the screen for you guys.
Yeah.
But listen, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you go ahead and you follow along on all social media platforms at DJ Mr. E Music, on the website, djmremusic.com. And as I always tell you, man, if you haven't done so yet, please go subscribe to the page, DJ Mr. E Music on the YouTube channel. Subscribe, let your friends and family know that you just watched the One Big Party Show with yours truly, DJ Mr. E, and with AK on the show.
Yeah.
God bless y'all. Hope to see y'all next week.